and the 125 City Municipal Local Government Operations Officer of Region 1 and the regional personnel, of course. Okay? So sila po ang ating mga attendees for today. At this juncture, may we now begin with the dialogue or interfacing with our secretary. But before that, may we have the opening statement by our secretary, Benhur C. Abalos Jr. Let's give him another warm round of applause.
Maraming salamat po. Please be seated. Una-muna, it's an honor to be here before you, Region 1, no? Sa Ilocos Region. Isang karangalan po. No? Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtanggap, especially with the 102 LGUs represented here, no? With your mayors, councilors, everyone here. It's truly an honor to be with you. And of course, I would like to greet our governor. It's just like a brother to me. No? Yung kanyang tatay ay kumpare ko, inanak niya yung ay aking bunsong anak. No? I'm talking of Governor Ramon Pico III, sir. And of course, napakasipag na regional director. Walang tulog po ito, si Agnes De Leon. And masipag po ito sa bida, lalong-lalo na. Is our person pagdating po sa administration. I'm talking of General Rodel Ceremonia of the Philippine National Police. And Yusuf Pasaraba, acting. And by the way, I would like to greet a special person. Nakita ko siya kasama niya, wife niya. Malaking bagay po ito sa ating lahat because he is now the new National Irrigation Administrator. Si Mayor Gillian po ng Pidig. Galing po awardee several times over. Kasama po na si Commander. No? Ma'am, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Well, siguro what I could do right now before we start with an interview, just let me give you a small talk. This would take about 20 minutes. You have the clicker? Alam niyo bang there's always a Constitution Day that's being celebrated? And there's even a presidential decree that mandating that the Constitution Day must be allotted. Meaning, in Spain, in the United States, they take one day for the kids just to remind them what the Constitution is all about. It is that important. It is the Bible. It is the bed of every country. Now, here, it's in Proclamation number 211, 1988. Whereas, in order to instill in the hearts of the Filipinos the democratic principles, it is but fitting to set a day to be known as the Constitution Day. So this was yesterday. Lang. Okay. Ililipat ko. Hindi ko na pag-uusapan pa yung buong Constitution, dahil yan ang pasihan ng lahat. Siguro pag-usapan na lang natin kung anong several provisions na medyo apektado tayong lahat dito. Specifically on the ALG. Let me limit it to the three issues. But before that, you very well know what the ALG is all about. Governance, supervision over LGUs, and of course, peace and order and public safety, meaning PNP na all BGMP, BFP. And of course, the other attached agency, napakalawak, the three commissions. National Youth Commission, Women, National on Muslim Affairs, Philippine Public Safety College, and the Local Government Academy. Lahat yan gagalaw mamaya sa ending. Lahat ng minensyon ko gagalaw sa full of the nation approach against drugs. And before I start my speech, at this point in time, ang pinakabuod, let me congratulate each one of the awardees for a job well done against drugs. Congratulations sa inyo. Now, these are the three issues na gusto ko lang itakil ngayon about. Number one, supervision over local government. I think it's Section 6 of the Constitution states that the President shall have general supervision over all local government units. And of course, it is true with the DILG. Number two, maintenance of public of peace and order. And number 3, just share in the national taxes. That's 40%. That's right. We discussed ko very briefly about the Mandalas Law, which would affect each and every one of you amongst you. Okay, so ito malinaw. Section 4, the President shall exercise general supervision over local government codes. Ano ngayon ang ginawa ng DILG? Number 1, kailangan ito ng disaster risk preparedness, dapat through technical and fiscal capacity sa lahat, and of course, close coordination with LGUs, with the cities and municipalities. But, ito yung ginawa namin formula para sa atin natin. Hindi tayo malito for this year. It is called Unite. We will unleash the maximum potential in all aspects of governance. Be it against anti-drugs, disaster, lahat. Digitization, everything. Letter N, nasa gitna kami, may mga problema kayo sa taas, mayroong problema sa baba. We will nourish these bonds. The bonds within the national government and the local governments. And letter I and letter T, innovation. Importante rito ang technology, digitalization. Susubukan at pipilitin natin yan. And by the way, I would like to inform you by March, meron kaming ginagawa ng United Nations. It will be the first United Nations DILG Forum on smart cities and urban planning. No? Gagawin po natin yan dito sa Pilipinas. And the last, we will enhance the capabilities of the department and its attached agencies. Now, bibilisan ko lang ito. Anong ibig sabihin itong recovery of business? Galing na tayo sa pandemya. Kaya tayo nagmamadali ngayon. Dapat wag tayong mahuli dahil ang ating presidente napakasipag. Lahat ng investors kinukuha niya. On the other end, pagpasok ng investors, dapat handa naman ng LGUs. Through what? Business processes, permits, etc. And dahil dito, we would enhance the capabilities by organizing this local economic development council sa bawat LGUs. Digitalization of LRU. May libre po itong ibibigay sa inyo yung pang wala pang digitalization. Sasama ko po nito si Ivan Uy. And the third is the strengthening the monitoring of the LGU compliance to ease of doing business. Okay. Now, let's go to the ease of doing business. Alam naman natin, 4 na areas po ito. Just take note, importante sa lahat ang business permit and licensing system. Meron po tayong nakataksaad dito kung ilang araw lamang, how to appeal, etc. We will be monitoring this one. Number 2, itong importante, building permit and certificate of occupancy. Pukpukin po natin yung engineering natin dito. No? Dahil sa ginagawa ng ating mahal na Pangulo, marami ng investors na papasok. So we must also streamline it. It set the standards, issuing the building permits by streamlining the process to just 3 steps and adapting the coverage of the EODP laws. So, 7 working days for complex structures and 20 working days for highly technical structures. Nakasaad po yan. Number 3, ito importante. Lahat tayo nagrereklamo, mabagal ang wifi, mabagal ang wifi. Ako'y kumakato sa bawat mayor po na nandito ngayon. Baka po pwede, pagdating sa pagbibigay ng permits, hindi lamang sa wifi, pati sa kuryente, sa national grid, baka pwedeng bilisan po natin ito. Kung hindi naman, hindi po pwede, valid ang reason, sabihin nyo na sa amin para magawa natin ang paraan, para mailipat naman nila. What is important, pagdating sa wifi, we must dare sa standards man lang ng mga kapitbahay natin. Huwag tayong pauli ng gusto. And of course, ito importante, rationalization of fees charges. Alam niyo sa Metro Manila, nagkakanya-kanya ang traffic tickets. May iba, kinukumpiska. Pero kahapon, no, nag-meeting na kami dito ng mga mayors of Metro Manila, single ticketing na lang kami. Maski yung pag-surrender ng lisensya, hindi na ho namin gagawin yun. We need to know. Yun ang pagkakaisa. I know we all have autonomy. Pero siguro we could always move on. Pag-usap-usap tayo amongst us, within the provinces. No? So, these are the 4 areas. Ano pa yung iba? Initiatives that support, of course, ito mga negosyo natin, MSMEs. Number 1, the promotion of the local economic development and investment promotion officer. Importante po ito. No? Napaka-importante ito dahil kamukha na sinabi ko, napakasipag ng ating presidente. Number 2, public-private partnership for the people. Ito, kung kulang po, magdadala ko ng mga experts dito, si Atty. Al-Agra, para matulungan po kayo. I'll give you one example. Noong araw noong 1990s, nasunog ang isang palengke sa Duga. It was during the Iran-Iraq War. It would take 100 million para magawa yung palengke. Pero may isang mayor, sabi ng isang mayor, palengke lang naman, gagawa ko ng paraan. Gumawa siya ngayon ng polisiya. Sabi niya, sige, sa mga private, eto gagawin natin. Ang gagawin natin, pumasok kayo, sino pinaka-best offer, patayo kayo ng building. Ang importante lang, amin yung palengke sa baba, libre. The other building, sige lang. Pero remember, kanila yung lupa. Ang may-ari ng lupa, ang LGU. They made that contract. For the next 30 years, yung private pumasok, yung buildings kanila, pero kumikita ang City Hall through business permit, through regulatory fees, pero nagkaroon sila libreng palengke. Ano yun? It became the basis, the first public-private project in the Philippines, which became the basis for the first PPP law in the Philippines that is in Mandaluyong, the marketplace, panahon po yun ng aking ama, which became which is a Galimpo Award. At ultimo, United Nations, pinuntahan, New York, lahat at pinag-aralan. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Pwede natin pag-isipan na gusto. Sabi sa Mandaluyong, pupuntahan nyo, Mega Mall A, Mega Mall B. Gusto mag-ticket? Anong ginawa namin? Yung gitnang kalye, pag-aari namin. Sabi namin, sige, pwede. Pero remember the principle, whoever owns the land, owns everything beneath the land and above the land. Amin yung hangin. Kung gusto nyo pagtikitin, kikita kayo dyan, pero magbayad kayo ng 120 million sa Mandaluyong. Pinaupahan naman hangin, airspace. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Maraming kapangyarihan ng LGU. We could share good practices. Dadalhin ko ang Galimpo Foundation dito so that through the years we could look at these good practices. Of course, we must also strengthen initiatives for balanced growth and opportunities at the localities or the CBOL program. At to ensure that every programs are inclusive, ito ginawa namin. Number 1, sa SGLG, magmula ngayon, inclusion of the business-friendly and competitive area in the seal of good local governance. Of course, compliance of the monitoring system in place, conduct actual audit of all LGUs, investigate and respond to the complaints of business sector, continuous policy development and capacity building for LGUs. Ito importante ito, ha? We need to amend the local government code. Mabigat. Mamaya explain ko sa Mandanas. Yung dating ginawa nila 1991, nakikita natin ngayon, hindi lahat kaya ng LGUs. Hindi ba? We need to amend it. We will be having discussions with all of you about this. And of course, convergence with other national government agencies. Now, isa lang munang aspect ang tututukan ko, which is the support to the Barangay Development Program. So as of now, we've got 1,406 beneficiaries. Ito yung mga lugar na kuminsan mga maraming rebelde. Kailangan mo ng kalye, kailangan mo ng kuryente, kailangan mo ng tubig. No? So, ito po ginagawa namin, nagkakaroon kami ng consultation, like this one, ginawa ko ito sa Pampanga. At dahil dito nagkaroon ng Tool Community Support Program, na kung saan ay inaalam namin ang mga problema sa baba. Parang mahina yata pagkiri natin. No? Okay? So, ito po ang natulungan namin, 3,207 far-flung barangays which have undergone different phases. No? Kasi ito dati puro mga NPA. Next. So I'll just give you an example. Si Governor ko, balik ko lang. Ito si Governor ko, meron kaming tubig, and this used to be infested with rebels ng NPA. Nagkaroon kami ng tubig, next. Kalye, kuryente, next. Ayan na, inopen namin. And you know what? Ngayon is a rebel-free barangay ang lugar na to in Masbate. Next. So, ito po yan, balik ko lang. So, 2021, ito po yung beneficiary barangays na nagkakaroon tayo. Ibababa po namin sa iyo ito. Next. So, these are just some of the projects, tuloy mo lang, you see, before and after ng mga kalye, health station, mga cash forward, etc. And of course, we have to organize, as mandated by law, civil society organizations and assemblies in every LGUs. Next. Okay, next. So ito yung ginagawa namin assessments, SGLG, alam niyo naman ito. At ito yung mga parameters so far. Ito yung awardees, 17 provinces, 59 cities, 276 municipalities. No? Karamihan sa inyo ay awarded rin dito. Next. Ito yung criteria. At of course, pag-iisipan natin about drugs kung ipapasok po natin dito. As we go on, dadamihan natin ang criteria dito. Next. So, ito lang yung ibang mga nangyari. Next. Okay. Just share of the national taxes. Bibilisan ko lang. Ito yung number 2. Nakalagay sa konstitusyon, local government, tayo, shall have a just share as determined by law in the national taxes, which shall be automatically released to them. We all know what happened to the Mandanas Garcia. Governor Mandanas palagay, sabi niya, isama niyo ang custom taxes, isama niyo other taxes, hindi na kasama sa computation of ERA. And, of course, the LGUs won. That's why it's the Mandanas and Governor Garcia case. Pero naglabas ng EO 138, ano sinasabi? Magmula ngayon, lahat ng devolved functions under government should be implemented by the LGUs. Alam naman natin, hindi lahat kaya. Hindi ba? Hindi kaya. I tell you this, 5th and 6th class municipalities makes up 19% of all LGUs. If you include the 4th class, that will be 60% of all municipalities. Yun lang, tatlong yun, baka mahirapan na. Why? May mga lista kami na baka hindi kayanin. Number 1, construction of school buildings, maintenance of school buildings, communal irrigation. Isa pa will be seaports, seawalls. At isa pang nakikita namin baka hindi kayanin ito ay, of course, sa probinsya is the construction of tertiary hospital. Mind you, the word is tertiary hospital. Ito yung sinasabi kong noon, nung ginawa itong local government code. 1991, ngayon 2023, almost 30 plus, ito lang ang binigay na pera sa atin. Ang tanong, kaya ba ng LGUs ito? Kaya ba ng barangay magpa-construct ng sariling barangay road using the funds of the barangay? Hindi na kaya. And we all know that. It's about time we now amend the local government code. We're going through that. Kinausap ko si Congressman, si Rex Gatchalian, naging ano na para siya yun, DSWD. Nag-usap kami noon, because siya yung head ng government, meron kaming technical, and si JP of Senate, para mabilis. Ang salang na lang, mabilis na. But we're going through that again. No? So, anong gagawin natin ngayon? Ayaw namin magka-problema kayo. At you know what, mga mayors? Napakabait ng ating Pangulo. Kaya ako naninigihan because our president is a very kind heart. Ang sabi niya sa akin, he has been a governor, he has been there. Kung may kailangan ng LGUs with the Mandanas at hindi nila kaya, Benhur, pupunuin ito ng national government. Ganyan po ang ating mahal na presidente. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Pero kawawa rin naman ang national. Tinanggal na siya ng pera, binaba sa atin. No? That's why we have to be objective here. Magtulungan tayo ng gusto rito. That's the only way. So anong ginawa namin? Nagpadala kami ng mga questionnaires. Very, very comprehensive. For example, aside from the mandatory of the local government code, may mga special laws. Sabihin, kailangan ng LGUs ng statistician. Pero kung minsan hindi nyo na kaya, ang ginagawa nyo, dual na lang. O, ikaw yung head, dalawa ka na lang per ano mo. Di ba gano'n na nangyayari? So, nilista namin lahat ito at tinignan na namin ano yung mandated ng local government code, ano mandated ng special law, at ano pala ngayon ang nagagawa ng LGU. So, because of this data, ito ginawa namin. Ginawa namin into 4 quadrants ang lahat ng local government units. Sinaga namin ito through our RD. Ginawa namin sila, classify namin unang-una, high capacity, high performance. Ibig sabihin, malaki ang lugar mo, malaki ang potential mo, at maganda performance mo. On the other hand, low capacity, low performance. Maliit na nga yung lugar mo, masama pa performance mo. And of course, and in between is the mixture, high capacity and low performance, and low capacity, high performance. Through it, gumagawa kami ng intervention programs. Actually, it's 4. It's evolve, enable, engage, and energize. Depende sa LGU. Kung talagang maliit na, wala pang performance, todo talaga dyan. But what is important, magtulungan tayo. And so do we could also, be a partner of the national government. So yan po ang issue namin tungkol dito sa Mandanas. And the third, ang sinaselebrate natin ngayon, adac. May relasyon ito. Why? Because in our Constitution it states, the maintenance of peace and order, the protection of life, liberty, and property, and the promotion of the general welfare are essential for the enjoyment of all the people of the blessings of democracy. Ibayin natin ito. Maintenance of peace and order, of course, PNP. Under the Constitution, there will only be one police force, national in scope and civilian in character. That is the exact provision of the Constitution. Pero kung titignan mo, nakalagay dito, promotion of the general welfare. Sino yun? National government. At sino nasa baba? Kayo pong lahat yun. Tayo po yun. The national and the locals. Magtutulungan tayo ngayon dito. Ngayon, let's go through it. Because of that project of the ECLIP, of the LCAC, the support to the Barangay Development Fund, ano yung nangyari? In just 4 weeks, in Sultan Kudarat, I'm here with Governor sa Sultan of Sultan Kudarat, 100 Abu Sayyaf rebels surrendered to the government. Probably one of the biggest Abu Sayyaf surrenderies in the history of our country. Next. So these are the surrenderies together with their firearms. And then in Cagayan de Oro, in August 3, CPP-NPA, in Bukidnon, they also surrendered. Next. In Abra, they also surrendered. Next. In Pagadian, dito natutuwa ako. Next. Ito, itong batang ito. Nung kausap ko ito, she was literally crying. Kasi sabi niya, sayang ang 10 taon na nasa bundok siya. Ibang kasabay niya, ngayon ay mga nurses na. And yet, they're waging a war. Because they felt they cannot have justice with government. But not under the Marcos administration. Mabait ang ating presidente. We will make them feel the presence of the government. And on the grassroots, kayo po iyon. Magtutulungan tayo dito. Because wars cannot be won by guns alone. Most importantly, wars are won by the hearts of the people. intervention programs, acceptance by the community. Yan yung gagawin natin. I've been talking with Secretary Estrella, yung ibang lupa, baka pwede magkakaroon ng communal farming because most of them are farmers. Pagkatapos livelihood programs, test the skills, employment, schools for the children. These are the things that we could do. Isang bansang tahimik, walang rebelde, talagang aangat ang gusto ang ating bansa. This one is Pagadian. Yung Pagadian, tignan nyo, ang daming sumurrender. Sinira namin ng mga baril nila. Next, in Iloilo, I'm with the Congressman, Governor Defensor of Iloilo. And this one is in Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Dinagat Island, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur. Napakaraming sumurrender. Hindi ko makakalimutan to, bumabagyo to, kamuting mag-crash yung aeroplane, yung helicopter ko dito eh. No? But you know, yung pakiramdam mong anggang, dahil naniniwala sa gobyerno eh. Ang importante, it's not the day that they surrender. But what is important is the day after they surrender, na hindi sila nagsisi. Next. So, surrender na naman kay Governor Alipax mga Ladado. Ito, mga NPA sa Sultan Kudarat. No? Tapos, ito, Zamboanga del Norte. Sumurrender din. No? So, ang dami nito. Hindi ko lang nailagay sa Bicol. Company, platoon, commanders, lingko-lingko nagpupunta sa akin. Hindi ko nakakilaya. Dinala ko na, nagpatulong na ako. Sobrang dami na. Tuloy-tuloy na. Next. So, this is on the part of the rebels. Sige lang. Sige lang. Okay. Now, let's talk about the jail. Mga mayors, kung kulang ang jail ninyo, kulang ang police ninyo, police station, or kulang ang fire station ninyo, it is because of the law, of a practice. Na sinasabing, you must donate to the government for the construction of a jail, construction of a police, or construction of a fire. No need, no need. Dahil nag-mayor din ako eh. Alam niyo naman, one of the assessment kung mayaman ka, will be your assets. Instead of donating, ang gawin na lang natin, pinacheck ko sa legal kung pwede naman, use of frac. Use of frac is a long-term, you know, parang pinapahiram mo. Use. So, pagkamit ng 30 years, you retain ownership of the land, and at the same time, pwede na tayo magpagawa ng structures. Now, for the jail congestion, talaga, I will admit, nabawasan namin, pero may problema pa rin tayo. Kaya nga, lahat ng tulong ay talagang malaking bagay sa amin. So, ang ginawa namin, kumuha kami ng 500 lawyers from July to December. Ang napakawalan namin ay 103,000 person deprived of liberties. Bakit? They'll be overstaying in jail. Ang sentensya, 6 na buwan lang, 8 buwan, 10 buwan. Ang daming kaso gano'n. So, itong ginawa namin. Next. So, not only that, meron silang ALS program. Next. At meron silang next. Okay. Meron silang college program. Now, let's go to the war on drugs. I'll give you first a brief history of what happened for the last 6 months under the Marcos administration. Next. Balik mo lang kanina, sinabing picture ko, balik mo lang. The war on drugs will be as intensive as before on the basis of our oath as public officials in accordance with the Constitution. That is the premise of the war on drugs of this administration. Next. So, for these several months, 6-7 months is close to 10 billion na nakuha natin. At ito yung number of operations, napakarami. No? Next. Nagsimula ito nung, I think, nagkaroon ng earthquake noon, dumiretso ko nung sa Pampanga, sa NLEX. Nakakuha kagad ng 408 billion. This one is in San Fernando. Next. Pagkatapos sa Cavite, 252 billion. Next. Tawi-tawi, 1.2. Tapos dito sa Las Piñas, 89 million ang nakuha. Next. 173 million sa Quezon City. Marami pa. Marami pa nakapasok. I'm sorry. Police. At ano laman ng bodega? 990 kilos, close to 1 ton of drugs. Ang halaga ay 6.7 billion pesos. One of the biggest drug haul in the history of this country. Next. Ito, nakuha sa loob. Napakadami. Next. Ito si Mayo, yung nasa kanan. Next. After 3 months, October, November, December, 2 months and a half, in Taguig, ito ang bumulagta sa amin. Operation ng PNP, ang nahuli na nagbebenta ng drugs, ang chief ng PDEA. Kasama agents ng PDEA. Saan nangyari? Sa opisina ng PDEA. This is the state of the drug war. Balikan natin yung 10 billion. Anong sinabi ko kay Chief? Chief, ano nangyari sa kaso? Pinademanda na ba tayo? Noong